Hi guys, Ollie here with Bezla.com LLC, and today I'll be talking about how to market your hotel to millennials. I myself am a millennial, as is anyone else born between the year 1981 and 1996. This makes millennials the largest consumer demographic group, which means your hotel's marketing needs to be suited to their demands. So here's a few really easy tips to help you get started. Firstly, online social media profiles are a prominent part of a millennial's life, and in recent years this has become very visual, with platforms like Instagram and TikTok becoming more and more popular. Millennials love the opportunity to show off great photos on their social media, so you need to promote why your hotel should be their first choice. Your marketing should be geared towards what looks good on guests' Instagram accounts, from picturesque surroundings to selfie mirrors in the bathroom. Make sure it's all included. Not only will this attract millennials to your hotel, but can also provide you with free advertising and, more importantly, endorsements when they upload photos to Instagram. Remember, it's no longer enough just to offer free Wi-Fi and assume that this caters to social media users like millennials. You need to think outside the box and offer something unique to your hotel. Secondly, millennial guests demand a stronger client relationship, which can take shape in many forms. The key consideration here is to make it as easy as possible for guests to have a chat with you. Ensure your staff are always available to speak with guests in your hotel's open spaces. Most hotels offer some form of out-of-hours contact number, but this can be improved by WhatsApp and text messages being accepted, and also try to avoid this being used for just emergencies only. You want to be as approachable as possible, remember. Furthermore, you should also encourage feedback from guests throughout their stay. This means you can be responsive to issues before the guests publish a review. The best hotels will respond personally to reviews to maintain these strong client relationships. Thirdly, a tip that's probably an easy one to guess, millennials will almost always book online, so your website needs to be at its best. This means making the booking process as easy as possible. Only ask for the information you really need and ensure the amount of website clicks needed is as few as possible. Put simply, if your website is not easy to use, millennials won't bother to book on your website. They won't bother to call your call centre. They'll just book elsewhere. As I mentioned, social media is key with this demographic, so make sure you're monitoring which social media accounts are driving traffic to your website. You might know this already, but over half of the hotel website bookings are currently made on mobile devices, so it's essential to ensure that your website is optimized for a whole range of devices. There is so much to consider here when improving your hotel's website, so to help you further, we have a whole video with loads more website tips, so be sure to check that out at www.bezla.com/blog. My fourth tip is to think about guests travelling on their own, particularly because about a third of millennials do travel solo. Ask yourself what sort of a service you'd like to receive if you travelled alone. For example, large round tables in your restaurant may appeal to families, but will be quite off-putting to solo travellers if you don't promote alternatives. So consider promoting communal areas for individuals to get to know one another, or leisure facilities such as a gym and spa. You may also choose to have a dedicated page on your website aimed at solo travellers as well. And finally, my last tip is to carefully consider your pricing strategy, because millennials' spending behaviour habits differ greatly from other generations. Millennials are very price conscious guests, but specifically they always look out for a deal. This means offering an introductory discount to attract them to your hotel, and then a loyalty program to ensure that they return time after time is most effective. An appetite for deals also means that millennials are a perfect demographic for upselling or cross-selling your other products and services. So that's just a few brief tips to make sure your hotel gets a good share of the millennial market. Remember, acting upon these tips means that you don't have to come away from appealing to other demographics. It's all about a balancing act. The baby boomers are gradually retiring, making them another great demographic to consider as well. If we can be of any assistance with your hotel marketing, please do reach out to us on our website at www.bezla.com, or you can give us a call on 888 999 8086. Thank you so much for watching.